Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn in SQL. Today's is learn a subquery called as a nested queries. And what is a subquery? A subquery is also called as a nested queries is queries inside the another SQL queries. The inner queries is executed first and its result is used by the outer queries. And the real life example as a school as a find the student whose the scores is more than the average marks. First is calculate the average marks, and second is then the find the student whose the marks are greater than the average, and this is the subqueries. And the types of the subqueries: first as a single row subqueries, as a multi-row subqueries, and correlated subqueries. Let's check all the types in detail. One table as gives as the employee tables and the employee ID, name, department and the salaries has to give. And the first type single row queries as what is the single row queries? Single row subqueries is written only one values and only as a one rows, and it is come only use with equals and greater than, less than, as a greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. Let's check the example. As a syntax, as a select as a colon name from as a table name, and where as a colon name equals and the counts inside the another subqueries as a select colon name from the table name, and where the condition and the counts close and the semicolon. And the example as a find the employees whose the salaries is the greater than the average salaries. So the first as a outer subqueries as a select name salaries from the employees, and where the salaries is greater than and counts inside the another subqueries as the average to find the salaries. So as a select avg counts as a salaries, so find the average salaries and from as a employee, and the counts close and the semicolon. So as of all the employee to find the average salaries, and after the greater than salaries is find, and output as the names and the salaries has to give. First as a Amit is 60,000 and Ravi is 55,000 is there. And the explanation as a inner queries is the calculate the average salaries, and the outer queries is the display the employees whose the salaries is the greater than the average salaries. Second type is a multi-row subqueries. As what is the multi-row subqueries? A multi-row subqueries is written more than one rows, and it is commonly used with in, any, and the all. And the syntax is select a colon names from as a table name, and where the colon names in otherwise as the any and all, and counts inside the subqueries as a select colon name from as a table names, and the counts close and the semicolon. Let's check the examples as a find the employees whose the works is ITs or as a HR department. So the find as a queries to write as a select a name department from employees, and where as a department is a colon name in, and counts inside the another queries as the select the department from as a employee tables, and where the department in counts inside as IT and commas as the HR, and counts close and after as a semicolon. So the output as a names and the department, and as a Amit is the IT department, Neha is HR department, and the Ravis is the IT department also. So These three types of data is match and the print. And explanation as the inner queries is as a return the multiple department like the ITs, HRs, and the outer queries is find the matching the employees. Third type is a correlated subqueries. And what is a correlated subqueries? Correlated subqueries is depend on outer queries, and the inner queries is execute once for the every rows of outer queries. uh, let's syntax as to show as select as a colon names and from as a tables, and the tables names is a alias tables name is a t1, and where the exist and counts inside as another queries as a select and one, and from the table 2, and as a alias tables names is t2, and where the t1's dot as a colons equal the t2 dot colons, and counts close and the semicolons. And the example is find the employees whose the salaries is the greater than the average salaries from their own the department. So as a select names, department, and the salaries, and from as a employee E1, and where the salaries is the greater than and counts inside as a select the AVG counts as the salary, find the average salaries from as a employee E2, and where the E1 dot department equal as a E2 dot department, and the counts close and a semicolon. So the output has to find as a name, department, and the salaries, and as a find first has to find as a average salaries, and after as greater than the average salaries has to show. So the first is Amit is IT department and the 60,000 salary, and the Nehas is the HR department and the 45,000 salaries. And the explanation for each the employees as the subqueries is the calculate, and as a average salaries of that the employees department, and then it's as a compare the employees salaries with that the departmental's average. And this as a correlated subqueries is compare the as a department wise, so as a all the department as the employees is the same is so the IT department as a fourth member, so fourth members to find the sorry as a average salaries, and after as so the greater than the salaries, and the HR department is 3 employees, so the HR department as a subqueries as find, and after as a greater than the average salaries has to show. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe to the channel, on the notification and bell icon.